we're back with Kat. Tonight's topic is how bacteria help us live. Yeah, that's right. Bacteria help us live. They're not all bad, so okay. One of the topics, or like the ways that bacteria help us live, is nitrogen fixing. Organisms need nitrogen because it has protein and DNA. Plants need it to grow properly. Nitrogen gas takes up more than 75% of the air. Don't worry, it's not harming you though. A lot of plants can use nitrogen gas. They need it in like a different form, kind of like how babies can't eat regular food. They need it all mushy and disgusting. So what there are bacteria called nitrogen fixing bacteria. And what they do is they take the nitrogen gas, because they live down on the earth, and they take the gas from the air and they eat it. And they drink it all up and suck it all up and make it into a different form so that the plants can drink it all up and suck it all up and then grow. And then when other organisms like me and you and little bunnies and animals go and they eat it, they get the nitrogen that they need. Yep. Okay. Another thing is recycling. You may also think of it as decomposing. When you see dead plants and twigs on the ground, they're being recycled. Like when rats in your basement decompose, that means all that's left of their carcass. Where do you think that went? It decomposed by bacteria, more likely known as decomposing bacteria. Okay, so the way that they recycle them is by breaking down dead organic matter. Yummy. And that dead organic matter, which they make it into nutrients that are available for us, that we eat from a dead animal. Yum. Okay. There's also bioremediation, which actually sounds nice and good and helps us. Bacteria has been used to fight pollution recently. Bioremediation means the use of bacteria and other microorganisms to change pollutants into harmless chemicals. It's used to clean up industrial, agricultural, and municipal wastes, as well as oil spills. They're called bioremediating bacteria. Scientists put them in soil to remove toxins from the soil so that plants can grow in that soil. Woo! Okay. Now, bacteria also help us make medicine that we need to live. Now, this kind of medicine that they really, really, really help us make is something that only certain people with a certain disease need. Guess what it's called? Insulin! Okay. Now, this is insulin. If you don't know what it is, this is what it is. Okay. People with diabetes, like your aunt may have diabetes, or your mom, your brother, maybe even you. Some of them can't produce insulin in their body. And you need insulin to live, because what it does is it helps you use the sugars in your body that you eat correctly. Okay. So, these diabetics can't produce insulin. Oh no. So, scientists created genetically engineered bacteria that can produce insulin. Woo! Okay. In the 70s, scientists put genes with genetic codes for human insulin into E. coli bacteria. And guess what? It made insulin! They separate the bacteria from the insulin to give it to the diabetics because they don't want to be taking bacteria. So, what diabetics do is they go out to the store, they buy the insulin that the bacteria back in the lab that the scientists have made with the E. coli and the genetically coded things are in this little tiny bottle, and they take it and they use it. All thanks to bacteria, they get the insulin they need. Okay. And another, last but not least, thing that bacteria helps us with is food. Okay. People breed bacteria for food. Every time you eat dairy products like milk, cheese, and eggs, or other things, yeah, there is something called lactic acid bacteria in there. And I know that sounds disgusting, thinking about it. Lactic acid? Yeah, okay. But I'm going to describe it to you here. Lactic acid bacteria, you need it in your food because it digests the milk, sugar, lactose, and convert it into lactic acid. And guess what it does? It preserves it and adds flavor to the food so it doesn't taste like sour disgustingness, like sour milk, like, ugh. Okay. Okay. Some food that could not be made without bacteria are yummy, no, okay, sauerkraut, sourdough bread, some kinds of sausages. That's right, it's in your meat. Pickles and dairy products, of course. Those were 5 topics on how bacteria help humans. You shouldn't be afraid or scared about bacteria because only like 0.1% bacteria actually hurt you. The other 99.9 whatever percent of it is actually helping you. And I just gave you a lot of reasons how it helps you. So I hope you know that now, and I hope that you're not that scared anymore. But that does not mean to stop washing your hands. So please, please keep washing your hands. Okay, thank you. And you've just listened to Cat. Do 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 do.